folks, I'm Ryan from ORS Cross Country Skis Direct here in lovely Vermont. Right now we're at a retail store in downtown Montpelier. It is Onion River Sports. That's what the ORS stands for, in case you were wondering. And I've got the Alpina Lite Terrain and the Alpina Cross Terrain, and I'm going to tell you the difference between the two to help you decide which one is appropriate. These are both backcountry skis, and what really defines a backcountry ski, I guess, is a ski that's going to take you beyond the groomed surface. Typically, backcountry skis will have a full-length metal edge, as both of these do. And for the most part these days, they're going to have a waxless kick pattern. Instead of putting on the kick wax that may or may not work as you come into varying snow conditions, you just put on a nice waxless base on there, and you don't have to worry about dealing with that. Waxless, however, is a misnomer. You should still throw on a quick coat of a liquid glide wax right over the ski, such as Swick's Easy Glide, right over the scales. Think of it as a non-stick coating for your ski so snow won't stick and it will get better glide. Alright, back to the two skis. So you come in, you're wondering which of these is best for you. Well, the first thing you'll notice is they look very similar, the graphic at least, but there is quite a difference. Maybe you can tell there's the cross terrain here, which is certainly a lot wider and has more side cut, meaning the sort of the hourglass shape. And then you've got the light terrain, which isn't quite as wide. They both have a single camber, so they both ski like a downhill or a tele ski. But that waxless pattern is going to give you the ability to kick and glide along. So what ski is right for you? Well, if you're looking at the light terrain, then you're the kind of person who is looking to explore the backcountry, but needs to get from point A to point B rather efficiently. So you want a narrower ski that's going to glide better. You don't need as much side cut to make steep and deep turns, but you do need some, and you need the benefit of the metal edge so that when you do come into a downhill situation, you've got control and you've got the ability to make nice turns. So when I think of the light terrain, I think of someone who is doing a backcountry tour, point A to point B, but wants that ability to jump off the track and make some sweet turns. Now, cross terrain, much wider and a lot more side cut. So it's essentially a tele ski that has a kickless or kick pattern, a waxless kick pattern thrown on the bottom so that you've got the access to get from point A to point B without needing skins. And once you get to that nice ridge line and you're pointing downhill, you've got essentially a soft, flexing ski with a lot of side cut that'll make really, really nice turns. So this ski is for really having fun on the downhill, and you're dealing with the fact that on the flats you don't have great glide. This ski, you're going to make some pretty good turns in deeper snow, but you've got better glide to get there. Now, when you're considering these two skis, the most important piece is the appropriate boot. So if you're looking at the light terrain, because it is more of a touring ski, you can get by perfectly well with the Alpina 1550, which is an N&N style boot. Clicks in, or the women's version right here. The Rosinal BCX2 is another good choice. Basically a backcountry step-in N&N style boot. And you can certainly go with any of the 3-pin, like the 1575 here. And when you go 3-pin versus a step-in style, that means you're getting more power on the downhill, so you're focused more on control in the deeper snow versus a lighter weight, sort of more comfortable, easier going kick and glide on the flats. If you're looking at the cross terrain, however, again, this ski is, because it's wider and has a lot more side cut, you're thinking downhill turns. So you need then to have a boot that will allow you to power that ski through the downhill and the deeper snow. So ideally, then a 3-pin is the way to go. The 1550 by Alpina would be the 1575 by Alpina would be a good choice. An even better choice, though, would be the 2175. Because of the plastic cuff, it articulates, it gives you a lot more lateral stability. You can really power that ski through the deeper snow. And if you really want to have the ultimate setup, go with the Garmin Excursion, which is a full plastic backcountry boot. This would be one heck of a setup right here. So, once again, think about what you're doing, where you're going, and that'll help you decide which ski is appropriate for you. Light terrain, a little bit more backcountry touring. Cross terrain, backcountry downhill style. And I'll be happy to help you out further. Come on down to Montpelier, Vermont, Onion River Sports, or just surf the web, ORS Cross Country Skis Direct. My name's Ryan, and have a great ski.